Hi, I'm Ethan. Let's solve this question, increasing triplet subsequence. Actually, I would like to give out the code first, and then I will explain why this code works and what's the tricky parts of the code. So we will define two variables, first and second, and they are the possible first item and the possible second item. And we will initialize it as infinity. And we will run through every nums in this array. If this num is smaller or equal to the first item, we'll update the first item as the num. Else if the num is smaller or equal to the second item, the second item will be num. Else if the num was larger than the second item, we return true. Return false as a default. So the first thing is this is smaller or equal. Why? We can find out such an example. If we have like 1, 1, 2, if there is no equal sign here, it's gonna be first is the 1, second is the 1, and then we will find out 2 is larger than the second. So we will return true there. But if we look at this really carefully, actually we should not make the second be able to equal to the first item. So we add this equal sign to just reassign the first item. So there are another case we can consider. So for example, we have a 3, 4, 1 here. So the first will be 3 at first, and the second will be the 4. And then we got a smaller first. So first is 1 now, second is still 4. What if we got something larger than the second? We will have 3, 4, 5 as the valid increasing triplet subsequence. So in this case, we are capturing that. But what if we got a 2 here? We are gonna update the second to 2. And we are able to catch something like 1, 2, 3 afterwards. If we keeping the second as 4, we are not able to catch this. And this is actually a very smart idea because we are doing it kind of parallelly. So we know, oh, it could be 4 as the second item, so it implies there is something smaller than 4. And then if we find something larger than 4, we can make it an increasing triplet. But if we find something smaller, we are kind of like forming a new triplet afterwards. So to analyze the time complexity, this clearly are ON because we just loop through the whole nums. And for the space complexity, first and second, is just O1 space complexity. Thanks for watching.